Welcome along, everybody, for the return of the South Coast Derby. It is Southampton versus Portsmouth in the EFL in League Football for the first time since 2012. How about that? On a big day for the Championship, we have had a managerial sacking this morning. Ruben Sellers has been sacked by Sheffield United. Loads to talk about. I mean, we're going to obviously be focused on this here game, starting in just under 15 minutes over at St Mary's. But the hot takes video is out, and then literally the second I'd finished doing that, straight back on to talk about Ruben Sellers. So it's actually the third video on the channel today. Very, very busy day. It was going to be a busy day without the managerial news anyhow. Help me out on my busy day by hitting the like button wherever you're watching, over here on YouTube or on Twitter. You've got 11 seconds to do it. Let's do a like spike. Thank you so much, everybody. The normal target is 50 likes before the game kicks off. Let's see how we go with that. I think we're at 10 at the moment. Come on, guys, get liking. We can do this. Speaking of targets, we're not going to do a super chat target today because we did one yesterday, and that feels a little bit greedy, doesn't it? But I do want to say thank you to Liam for a super chat. Morning to you, sir. Our game yesterday was torture. It did look a bit like that for Sheffield Wednesday. Liam's lot yesterday losing 3-0 at home to Bristol City. Do let us know if you were at an EFL Championship game yesterday. Let us know what went down, and we'll try and read out as many of those as we can through the course of the show. I can see lots of brilliant comments coming in. Let me do some highs and then we'll get into this. Big hello to Nick, Dr. Cox, Superstar, Kieran, Chalks, welcome. Pip, Trinidad, Dave. Are you back? Are you back yet, Dave? I know Dave's been on holiday. Liam, thanks again to you for the super chat. Lewis, welcome to you. Alfred Hitchcock there. Kev, welcome to you. Who else are we saying hi to? Ewan, liking trash, and Dagger Boy down there. Right, shall we get into team news for Southampton versus Pompey, and then we can read some of your comments and get some of your predictions down there in the live chat. Let's get there into then their lineups. Okie dokie. Southampton line up with Gavin Bazunu in goal. Mads Roerslev and Ryan Manning, not Liam Manning. Do you know what? I'm having a nightmare this season with Ryan Manning, Ryan Mason and Liam Manning. Man, I will call him Liam Manning or Ryan Mason at some point today. It's Ryan Manning at left back for Southampton. I'm old. Leave me alone. Stevens and Harwood Bellis is the rest of the back four. Let me know which footballers' names you always get wrong. For some reason, I spent a lot of last season, 2 seasons ago actually, Bednarek and Vestergaard, who literally played for different teams. Just interchangeable names as far as I was concerned. Idiot. Shea Charles and Flynn Downs in central midfield. Ryan Fraser front left. And here they are. The artillery. The new signings, Finn Azaz and Tom Fellows, both start this game. Very, very exciting. We said in the transfer business videos we've been doing on the channel, super sweet spot when you can get a saleable asset who's ready to go in the Championship and young as well. Sometimes you get those players, but they don't have the, they might be already into their 30s or whatever, and they don't have the resale value. Azaz and Fellows, good business by Saints with Cameron Archer up front in the 9 on the bench. McCarthy, Jellett, Wood, Edwards, Janda, who was a big signing as well, wasn't he? Yander, I should say. Robinson, Armstrong, Cienza, another new one in there. Ross Stewart as well on the bench for Pompey. Going into the Lions Den at St. Mary. Schmidt in goal. Swanson and Ogilvie are the fullbacks. Poole and Shaughnessy. Centre backs, it is John Swift, Tom Fallow's former teammate there at West Brom, and Andre Dazelle. And yeah, we already liked the Pompey front four, but it's now got Connor Chaplin in another, was it deadline day deal in the end? I think it was, wasn't it? On loan from Ipswich. Murphy, the top assist maker in the EFL Championship last season down the left. Segicic, who started really well since arriving this summer, is down the right. And Bishop, who scores goals. Whatever league you put him in, he scores goals, Bishop. So it's a good front four for Pompey. Let me know as ever who are your ones to watch there. Who are your potential match winners on the bench? Killip, Williams, Knight, Pack, Devlin, LaRue, Bianchini, Kirk, and Min Hyuk Yang on the bench for Pompey. Let me know your thoughts. We'll do some comments and then we will do some predictions here. What are we saying in the chat? We're saying play up Pompey, says Paul. Jason, disappointing result for my team. Everton, not even scored a goal for my team at Everton. Not even scored. Yeah, it's a Villa fan, obviously. Is there there must be a Liam Mason just to complete the square. Yeah, beautiful. Come on, you Reds. As much as I feel for Sellers, Alessandro, Chrissy Wilder's coming home. Oh, yeah. It's all bubbling that today, isn't it? Caden, welcome to you. Azaz might fold if Portsmouth decide to be aggressive. There's a Middlesbrough badge on that one for Scott. So, yeah. We'll see what transpires there. Matty, morning to you. 3 Wallace Brothers play for Southampton with great distinction. Yeah, there you go. Liam Mason. Get him in there. Welcome back, Dave, from sunny Lisbon. Planet Bull, welcome to you. Jack Hancock, who's excellent when it comes to Pompey, isn't it? Go and give him a follow. I feel physically sick. It's not fun, is it? I don't like it when Ipswich play Norwich. Dare I actually do a watch along of one of those games this season? Oh, I don't know. Chaplin, best player on the park today. Lee, you absolute legend. I'll give you a salute. Morning, Lee. Frustrating one for Coventry yesterday, but keep making them chances. It will come. Made enough chances to win 3 games yesterday, Coventry, and didn't win the one in front of them against Norwich. And thank you so much for the super chat. We don't have a super chat target today. I can't do that to you guys. Supported so well yesterday, but I do already have 2 super chats, so thank you, guys. Paul Hurst, link to the Sheffield United job. Stop it. There's an actor called Liam Mason. Can you stop doing this to me? Ryan Manning is playing left back for Southampton. Not Ryan Mason or Liam Manning. Okay, Ryan Manning. I'm going to get this right. There's a Liam Eason. Close enough. Plays for Llanelli. There you go. Jack, I just quickly have your score prediction, then I'm going to go and watch the game. We'll get into that, Jack. In fact, why don't we do that right now? Hold your fire 1 second with your predictions, guys. I just want to read out the results of the poll on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel Community tab. Easy for me to say. Right, 1,000 votes, and 23% had this down as a draw. 28% had this down as a Portsmouth win. 49% have this down as a Southampton win. Okay? Let me know your predictions in the comments. Just get me your score predictions in nice and straightforward in the comments. You have players are coming out, by the way. You have 24 seconds to get them their predictions in. Shoot. Well done. Keep those predictions coming in. I'll let that rumble a little bit longer. How are we doing with the like target? Are we at 50? Yeah. We are at 29, guys. Hit that like button right here, right now, and get us closer to 50 before the game kicks off. Let's do your predictions right here, right now. What did I go for? Do you know, I do remember what I went. I went for 3-2 to Southampton, and I said to Sam Parkin, what do you reckon to that? And he looked at me like I was a complete idiot, which made me regret the prediction immediately. So my theory is derby games are either very tight and under 2.5, aren't they? Or they go loose if you get an early goal. I'm just hoping for the early goal, but hey. Maybe I'll be wrong about that. What are you lot saying in the chat then? Where do we start? Where do I begin? Right, here we go. Ewan. 1-1 draw. Saints 1-0. 2-1 Pompey. Desmond. 3-0 Saints. 2-1 Saints. Desmond. Desmond. A few Desmonds in here. 4-2. I will take it. 2-1 Pompey. Draw. Desmond. 2-1 Pompey. 2-1 Saints. 2-1 Pompey. 1-0 Pompey. Lots of Desmond. There you go, Paul. There's a good one. 22 players will not be on the pitch come the end. Hey, it's a good old scrap, isn't it? It's a derby. 4-1 Eugene, followed by 0 effing 0. We have to have one of them in there. Thank you, Liam, for doing God's work there. 4-1 Saints. 3-all. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? 2-1 Saints. There we go. Gianluigi Donnarumma. There is a separate video on Ruben Sellers being sacked already on the channel. Not that I want you to go anywhere, but we have spoken about that elsewhere. So we are going to get into the game. We talk about it. We talk about it a little bit during the game, maybe. But there is Will Still and John Massinio. Massinio, a little bit more experienced in terms of English football. Will Still more experienced as a manager in general. Both very, very young in their... Will Still's not young in his career. He's like been a manager for ages, hasn't he? But young in terms of the age typically of a football manager. Right, Andre Dazelle is about to get us started. Nice drone shot, Sky. That looks good. Right by the water there at St Mary's. It was a bit windy down there, to be fair, that close to the water. It is Southampton versus Pompey in the first South Coast derby since 2012. Here we go. Referee's just waiting for the cue from TV, no doubt. It's not forthcoming. We promise you this game's about to kick off. I'd said everything I needed to say. Don't know what to say now. Other than, right, we have finally kicked off in Saints v Pompey. Dazelle knocks it immediately back to the keeper. Goes forward long. And here we go, guys. Settle in for the South Coast derby. Southampton, Bazzuno, Ruslev, Harwood, Bellis, Stevens, Manning, Charles, Downs, Fellows, Azaz, Fraser, Archer. For Pompey, Schmid, Swanson, Paul. What's going on? The ref's already talking to the two managers. Will Still says, come on, John. What on earth happened there? Going at each other already. Never mind the stands, it's all going off in the dugouts. Anyway, I was doing the Pompey team, wasn't I? Schmidt, Swanson, Paul, Shaughnessy, Ogilvie, Swift, Dazelle, Segacic, Chaplin, Murphy, Bishop. Couple of balls directly booted at the Saints centre-halves there. Pompey just want to get the ball away from the goal. Expect a frantic start with lots of tackles and not a lot of quality. We were finding polite ways of saying this plenty yesterday during Charlton and Millwall. You know what derbies are like, guys. You know what you're signing up for here. Flicked inside. Flynn Downs boots that up in the sky. Oh, really ragtaggle start to this one. Is that going to break for Archer? Nearly does. I think that might be a Saints throw, mightn't it? Linesman didn't know. You know when the linesman's looking listening for the communication there. Flags afterwards. 1:50 on the clock. Nothing doing. Dave, you hero. £5 on the super chat. Our mate Dave, just back from holiday in Lisbon. Very well deserved, I must say, Dave. Talk about doing God's work. Looks after his mother, who's not in great health there, Dave. So, yeah, more power to you, mate. King Kone gets 15 plus goals this season, gets the number 9 shirt, and becomes a legend like Sir Les and Charlie Ost. That goal by Kone was brilliant yesterday, wasn't it, for QPR? By the way, come on, Saints. Very nice. Bishop crosses in, kind of shanked out by Harwood Bellis. They go out for a corner. I think it might have. Pompey will like frantic set plays, get it up and that type of business. Saints, you think, are going to want to be a bit more methodical. Let's see who can play the game on their terms. Murphy, is he having to respot the corner? Ref's just going over to take a look, to have a word. Oh dear. A vape pen has been thrown at Murphy. Come on, guys. I'm all for the derby rivalries, but there's a line, isn't there? And throwing things at players is not the one. So, is it a lighter or a vape pen? Let's get the cameras. Let's get whoever that idiot who just threw that on, get them kicked out right now. There's a line, isn't there? Murphy's doing a good job of not inflaming it any further. He's just ignoring everybody, which is the right thing to do. And he's prepping to take this corner. And it goes near post. Ooh. Nearly dropped in front of Bazunu on the near post there. The big charge. Just behind the first group of players. It took 2 deflections there on the way through. A couple of Pompey shirts waiting. Just fell into Bazunu's arms. Bluebirds still unbeaten. BBM, bar me up. Does that scan as a chart? BBM, okay, it works. Okay, yeah, Cardiff, good start. Take the game to them, Pompey. You got this. That's what they're doing at the moment. Oh, shot driven in by Chaplin, right-footed. That wasn't the big danger. The big danger was Colby Bishop redirecting it in the middle of the box. Nearly turned into a very good cross by Chaplin. Wasn't the greatest shot. Pompey started this one the better. Some donkey shot a flare on the pitch when we scored yesterday, ended up delaying the game. Yeah, you wonder how they get these stuff, especially flares. You wonder how they manage to get them into the stadium, don't you? But there you go. Chaplin tries to put that through. Too much on it. It's back with Bazunu. Do you know what? In Wembley, actually, in the playoff final, Saints versus Leeds I was at, I remember someone set a flare off and completely nuked the guy's jumper in front of him. It's probably quite a nice hoodie. It's a big argument went on after that. It was like a red flare, and it just completely covered the back of his jumper there. Cameras on Marlon Pack on the subs bench. Not entirely sure why. Cleared long. Southampton kind of getting out of their own half for the first time there. Regan Paul slams that one into the stand. It's going to be a throw-in. Sorry, let me turn my phone off if you heard that annoying buzzing noise. Ryan Manning, not Ryan Mason or Liam Manning, is going to take that throw-in. Azaz, little knock inside. Archer. Downs. Downs. Charles. Manning. Fraser. Popping the ball about, but all in front of Portsmouth at the moment. They decide to go direct in the end. Does Fraser keep that in? I think he did. Surely that's a throw in the other way, isn't it? I think they might have missed that one, the officials there. If it was a throw in, if it went out, it looked like... Oh, Ogilvy's jumped under that. Fellows now. Fellows in behind. Crosses low. Oh, cleared away. Ogilvy completely misjudging the flight of that ball and let Tom Fellows in, who's not the guy you want to let in behind you. Teams were putting 2 on Tom Fellows last year, let alone 0. Steve Bruce out. Sorry, but we were tipped to get promotion. It's all gone wrong. All going wrong for Brucey at Blackpool. Did they lose again yesterday, Paul? Not good. Flynn Downs is going to go in the book here. I know a foul's a foul and a yellow card's a yellow card, but you do make a rod for your own back, whipping the yellow out in the first 10 minutes of a derby. Did Downs get booked? Or did he just get whistled? I don't know if he got booked, actually, so I'll take that back. Murphy puts the cross in, cleared. Oh, shot curled in, hits the crossbar. Wow. Unlucky there, Dazelle with his weaker foot there, the right foot. Keeper's done there, isn't he? Bends it towards the top corner. Hits the crossbar. Unlucky. Closest anyone's come. Cleared away. Dazelle first time. It's a decent enough strike. The problem is the ball's coming at him. So he uses the pace on the ball, which means he can get less direction, if you know what I mean. Comes back to him, so he hits it first time. He has to loop it a little bit because he doesn't take a touch before. If you play football, you know what I mean. And he can't dip it down there below the keeper with the side foot shot. It probably would have been difficult to control if he'd stuck his laces through it. But really good strike. Hits the crossbar. Ben, are you going to any Ipswich games this season? I was at the Birmingham game. I'm trying to think when the next chance I'll get to see Ipswich is. Hits the Denver. Very good. Yeah, I need to do diaries. But yeah, of course, hopefully as many as I can. I've just had the week 10 days from hell with Enid starting school. Shout out to all you parents there. The first week of September is not fun, is it? Absolute carnage. What do I make of Wilder getting a third spell? Is this rumbling now? Is this starting to get confirmed? That might be fake news, Dylan. I might have said Downs got booked and he didn't. Sorry, I think I was wrong about that. My bad. Good effort, really is. Yeah, great strike by Andre Dazelle. Do you know what? There's a small chance. I could be at Middlesbrough on Friday night. We'll see. We will see. Small potential I will be able to get to that particular game. Alex Crook confirmed it. Wow. Wilder back to Sheffield United is rumbling like anything. What a crazy, crazy situation there at Bramall. How are we doing for likes, you lot? 49. Come on. Someone right now hit the like button. Get that over to 50. We're a bit behind schedule on our likes. Go on, Pompey, says Hamza. His dad would have loved it. I assume you're talking about the great Jason Dazelle there, who's a brilliant player for Ipswich. Andre's dad. Am I going to Coventry v Ipswich with Matt SB? Yeah, when is that game, Jason? I should do. If Matt's going to invite me. Petition Matt SB. I went last time in the FA Cup with Matt and Sophie and the other lad on Matt's channel, and I've forgotten his name, and I'm so sorry. And he was very charming to me and nice in the car on the way. Throw in Saints, Roslev inside his own half. It's just settled a little bit. Typical Derby first 10 minutes. Key moment there. Andre Dezelle. Great strike with the right foot. Hits the bar. Off to the shops, Dave. Enjoy. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Thank you, Liam, Lee, and Dave for super chatting already today. No super chat target today. You were so supportive yesterday on the watch along that we can't do it 2 days in a row. That's not fair on you guys. But if you do want a super chat, I'll love you long time. I'll get you a ticket, Lee. There you go. Come sit with me and Matt, fella. Although, to be fair, Lee, hold your fire on that. Sometimes Matt has a spare season ticket over there. That's a great question, Jonathan. I should do that as a YouTube poll. Are we getting a sub really, really early in this game? Looks like Luke LaRue is getting readied. Yeah, it's happening. He's getting instructions there from the Pompey bench. And he's going to be coming into the game. These football managers make me laugh. John Massinio there. You hear him interviewed. He's like the politest, softly spoken guy. John Eustace is the same. You get them on the touchline, they turn into bloody animals, don't they? Screaming and effing and jeffing the whole time. There you go. Maybe mere mortals like me can't understand that competitive switch that these elite sports people have. I think Andre Dezelle's going to come out, which means he's probably injured himself having that shot. He did feel his right quad after he hit the shot. He might have injured himself hitting the shot. Turned around and felt his leg. Oh, beg your pardon. No, it wasn't having a shot. No, I'm wrong about that. Sky had the footage, actually. As the ball came out of the sky afterwards, he stretched. Yeah, thanks, Luke. I've just seen that. Ipswich commentaries at the start of December. Oh, edge of the box, Chaplin, it fell. Great block in there. I think Shea Charles dived in there. Played it in long to Bishop. Fell for Chaplin in the 10. Good block by Charles. Here's Chaplin again. Chaplin tries to help that onto Segacic. Good chest down. And Pompey, nice and patient. Knocking it back into the centre halves. Shaughnessy. Murphy. He's going to try and run Roslev. He's beaten him. Oh, great wing play by Murphy. Crossed it into Bishop on the near post. That was brilliant by Murphy, wasn't it? Old school wing play, that. See you later to the fullback. Look at the cross as well. That is just brilliant by Murphy, isn't it? Nearly just made a goal out of absolutely nothing there. Can I invoke John Barnes here? That was John Barnes-esque down the left. Speaking of Johns, John Swift is going to take the corner. Oh, he's gone short too, Murphy. Surely it's going back to Swift. No, floated in by Murphy. Back stick. Good punch, Bazunu. Pompey playing well here. I think it's a foul on the keeper there. Was it Ogilvie arriving? 15 gone. Pompey the better side here, aren't they? They've hit the bar. And that was a brilliant bit of wing play by... I mean, that's ridiculous. That is so not a foul on the keeper. He literally comes out, dives out, punches it, and jumps into Ogilvie. And they whistle a foul there. It's an incorrect decision there. Bazunu had done well and cleared the ball. There's just no foul involved, is there? In my humble opinion. All subjective, isn't it? But, yeah, what are you going to do? Ooh. Little switch inside there by Azaz. If Archer had got onto that, Fraser was in down the left-hand side. Good A from down under. Daniel. Smash the like button, everybody. Thank you. bricks on the coast. By the way, speaking of Matt SB, out came Schmidt there. Ogilvie and Schmidt crash into each other. Fellows gets whistled. Didn't look like there was much of a foul going on in there either. Let's see if Fellows actually pushed Ogilvie into Schmidt. I didn't see it, to be honest. My first instinct, no foul. Let's see what the replay says. No, there's no foul there, is there? Ogilvie, I mean, he's got his hands up a bit, but he hardly shoves him, does he? Ho-hum. Clever play by the two players there. Although if they're actually hurt, I take that back. Bashed into one another. There's Schmidt out on Savara. I didn't think Fellows really... We didn't get the greatest angle. It looked like the dangling camera there in the stadium took that one. Maybe there'll be a closer angle. Didn't look like a foul. I'll stand corrected if it was, but... there you go. Ipswich going to sabotage Southampton by sending Chaplin to Pompey. I couldn't possibly comment on that, Peanuts. I'm impartial today, but it would benefit any of Southampton's potential rivals if Connor Chaplin were to score against them today. Any more news on Sheffield United manager positions? If anyone's on Twitter across this, I've obviously got my head in the game here, but yeah, it sounds like it's rumbling. Andre Dizzel's still on the pitch, by the way. Luke LaRue looked like he was definitely coming on. And it looks like Schmid has got a problem there with the top of his right hand. The doctor was just massaging right there where the muscle is. Well, I wasn't sure it was a foul. John Massinio definitely thinks it was a foul. He's having a chat with the fourth official, the really jacked one. Can't remember his name. Do you know what? Ogilvie has got a massive lump on his head as well. We haven't had a good angle of that. They're probably, if Conor Ogilvie's got a massive lump on his head, he's not going to meet the concussion protocol, is he? I don't know why Sky haven't got a better angle to see whether that was a foul or not. I mean, it's immaterial now. We just hope neither of the players are hurt. But it's been quite a long stoppage now. Back-to-back away games, Southampton and Pompey for Borough. Plenty of miles. Oof. Yeah. There you going, Scott. Save your pennies. Get some sleep in before those two journeys. Portsmouth look decent. Yeah, I'd agree with that, Dylan. Yeah, look good, don't they? And hello, Dylan Berwick. So I was about to say hello to Simon as well. People saying hello to me. Creed Von Crow. Love the channel. Which team do I support? Today, I am neutral for this game. Historically, I support Ipswich Town. I think Schmidt's okay. Just helping him get his gloves back on. What was that? 3 minutes? 4 minutes? Ben Killip is the sub-keeper. And Conor Ogilvie has got a golf ball-sized lump on his... Oh, God, on his head. John Massinio very unhappy. And we still haven't got a better angle than the high camera looking down at that. How was my weekend, Simon? Bloody busy, I tell you. Gig on Friday night. Not much sleep. Straight in with the watch along on Saturday. Got a bit of time with Enid and Chailey yesterday. To be fair, actually, those people who were asking, it was a Thai takeaway in the end. A beautiful takeaway with my beautiful missus last night. But then I had to write the hot takes. Present them this morning. Extra video for Sellers this morning. Straight into this. Get some time with the fam at 2 o'clock, I guess. Dazelle. Shaughnessy goes back home. to Schmidt, who was just involved in that coming together with his own player, Ogilvy. Long one into Bishop. Roslev's going to have to deal with that with Murphy behind him. And the momentum has kind of been picked up by Pompey. They were playing well before that stoppage, weren't they? Two key moments in this game so far. Dazelle hitting the bar and then that beautiful cross onto the near post by Murphy. To be fair, in all of that, we didn't mention Harwood Bellis did get across the front and deal with that pretty nicely. Good player, Harwood Bellis, isn't he? Came through Man City. Murphy emboldened now. Had another go at the fullback, Roslev. It's the joys of being a YouTube superstar. How about that, hey? Don't know about the joys of it. I quite like sleep sometimes, Lee. Sean Dyson, Chris Wilder for the shit. Both of them? R.I.P. Ricky. Has Ricky Hatton died? Oh dear. Bad news from a sporting point of view there. I don't know that to be the case. I'm sure Callum wouldn't be saying that for any other reason than it has happened. But you never know. In these social media times. Azaz penalised for a foul on Paul. And yeah, Schmidt is done. We are going to have the rare as hen's teeth keeper substitution, which can very much unsettle a football team. Excuse me. Ben Killip is going to come on. Was it Barnsley last season? Joined halfway. John Massinio still having a good old verbal with the fourth official. John Harley just behind him, just keeping his mouth shut. Right, are we going to see this incident? We still don't have a good camera angle. I'm not going to look as to whether it was a foul or not. Where did they hit? It's a weird collision. I wonder. So I think what's happened is Ogilvy might have taken like a knee to the head. Or maybe a shin or something. Definitely a hard bone hit to the head. And I think Schmidt has then put his hand down to stop himself falling. And maybe bent his hand back like that. I'm no doctor. That's what it looked like from the replay. And this is a hard old gig, isn't it? John Harley, yeah, clever, just trying to calm down Killip. He's got to get into the game, get the speed, the pace of the game immediately without having played the first 25 of it in goal. That most unique of positions. Yeah, okay. The great Ricky Hatton has died. Age 46. Man. Oh, rest in peace, Ricky Hatton. Yeah, that's awful news. Damn, 46. Killip comes in. Got to get his head round this game. I really like John Massinio. I'm a big fan of him. He has moaned the entire first 25 minutes of this one, bless him. Not happy down on the touchline. Certainly in war mode. The Moose down there. Saints 0, Pompey 0. 26 gone. Roslev throw in. I'd imagine we're going to get at least 5 minutes stoppage time. End of the first half. Pattern of the game just lost really with the stoppage, and then, you know, keep a sub afterwards. Now picking back up again. Fraser down the left. Segacic chases him. Fraser to Charles. Blocked off by Segacic. Good defending there. He's in the team as an attacking player. Got back. Helped out. Did I end up with pad thai tonight? Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Stokey89. I can never say this word. A lamb masalam. A little pad thai thing. Noodle, whatever it is. What else did we get? Prawn crackers. Thai prawn crackers. And for some reason, they always give you the Thai that we order from. These little like pastry things. If we've got any people from Thailand, they'll know what they're called. Kind of like deep fried pastry things. Blooming lovely. And do you know the best thing about it? Shaylee doesn't like them. So we get them every time because they get thrown in for free. And I get to eat all of them. All bought and paid for. Thank you very much. Paul concedes the throw in there with Cameron Archer. Sorry, the foul. Southampton, as you can imagine from a Will Still team, take the free kick short. It's actually turned over. Back with Pompey. Ref just gets in the way there. It's going to be a bounce. It should be Pompey's ball, shouldn't it? Which slows the game down a little bit more. This morning, Sean Dyche was firm favourite to take over at Bramall Lane. Now Dyche has gone from out to 5, while the odds on at 4 to 6. Yeah, Hatton, an absolute legend. Wasn't he just? Very sad news. Right, we need this game to kind of, before the stoppage, it was all right, wasn't it? It's definitely all right if you're a Portsmouth fan. Because they were playing quite well, hit the bar. And that cross into the near post, nearly finding Colby Bishop. Schmidt, the keeper, off injured. We thought Dazelle was going to have to go out injured as well for Pompey, but he's still on the pitch. Oh, nicely worked again by Portsmouth. Murphy crosses left-footed. Oh, goodness. It was into Bishop on the near post. If it had found Chaplin, there was an easy little soft right foot ball out and Segacic was in. Don't know if Bishop redirected it. I don't know how Ogilvy's passed the concussion protocol with that shiner on his head. My God. Southampton can't get their front three in the game. Well, that's very true. Without being pedantic, they can't get the front four in the game. Many of them, can they? But your point, I believe, is correct. Bishop is holding in the box. Free kick. Southampton. They probably need that. Territory with Pompey. Possession actually 60-40. Southampton have an XG of 0. They haven't had a shot. Pompey have had 4. All flicked on. Segacic nearly running off that. I suspect the Pompey bench is thinking that they can take the lead in this one. Chaplin drives forward. Chaplin gets it back down the right-hand side of Swift. Tries to cross it left-footed. Blocked. Throw in Portsmouth. Pompey have been by far the better team. Yeah. I don't know if I'm in by far category. I'm definitely in. They've been the better team now, haven't they? Throwing goes down the line, cleared by Manning. Swift scoops it up. And it's back with Shaughnessy. Ogilvie. Murphy. Nice feet. Murphy goes for the Hollywood switcheroo. It's a great ball. Look at that. Nice take, Segicic. This is good from Portsmouth. Segicic hits the long-range shot. Block. Should have crossed that, shouldn't he? Easy for me to say after the fact, but long, long way out. Clip down the line. Segicic chasing. He wanted a foul there. Racing incident. Bumped into one another is the view of the officials. Good morning. Chris Wilder to get the Blades promoted. Lots of talk about the sacking of Ruben Sellers and the potential return. Chris Wilder. What a story that would be. Keep your eyes on it today. I've got to admit, in the summer when we were covering Wilder out, Sellers in, Sheffield United was leaking like a sieve in terms of news, so there'll probably be plenty of it. Fellows down the right. Fellows into the box. Ogilvie doesn't like it. He stood off and stood off. He made the block in the end. Fellows, very good winger. Two very good wingers here in Murphy and Fellows. I think they might have been tied for most assists in the Championship last season. Corner, Southampton. Sky tell us nobody has more set-piece goals this season than Saints. Fraser's going to take this one. Right-footed, out-swinger. Headed away. Shot coming in now from Manning. Well, they've had a shot. It was a pretty horrible one, but they've had a shot. If Pompey don't get a point from this, well, you know, games kind of have little seasons in them where you have a good period and a bad period. They've got to score in this first half while they're on top. Can't always rely on having the territory, the possession, the impetus all match, can you? Pompey not letting the occasion get to them. Saints struggling to get any rhythm going. Yeah, very much so. Big header by Shaughnessy. Nice ball out left to Fraser. Manning. Stevens. Harwood Bellis. I don't think we've seen Southampton in this position once, where they're in what you'd call like their first phase position, where the centre-backs have got the ball and everyone else is in position, but the centre-backs are on halfway and you can try and make the play. I say that. Giving it away, haven't they? Tried to find a Zaz down the line. Whoever said in the comments can't get the front four in the game, they're right. Tried to get a Zaz in the game. Oof. Ask Coventry yesterday. Yeah, well, very much so. As they score when you're on top. I'd also, in terms of Coventry Norwich yesterday, make the point, don't concede in the 1 minute where you're not on top. Murphy charging down the left. Roslev wins that particular battle for the first time in that 1v1. Cleared away, Archer hold up. Good defending there by Dazelle. He's going to go home. To Killip, who's not Schmidt, if you're just tuning in. Pompey have had to change the keeper. Collision between Schmidt and Ogilvie. We think Schmidt hurt the top of his hand or put his hand down and bent it back. Portsmouth go long into Bishop. He could have chested that. He flicked it on. Murphy gets it nonetheless. Bouncing about there and cleared by the Southampton centre backs. Thank you all for your wonderful support over the weekend. We were on the watch along yesterday, which was Charlton 1, Millwall 1. We are back today for another derby, and it is 0-0 currently between Southampton and Portsmouth. We've got 80 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. If we can get up to 100, that would be magnificent. I believe there's somebody on the pitch. A couple of villages have lost their idiots today, haven't they? We had someone throwing the vape pen or the lighter or whatever it was at Josh Murphy. And a pitch invader as well. We never get to see them now. They no-sell it on the TV, which is the right thing to do, to be honest. I often get these idiots who, in the chat, want to be trolls and upset everybody. And as soon as I see it, I'll just block them and ban them. But it is helpful if everybody just ignores them. It's the only thing they want is a reaction. That's what the cameras do here with the pitch invaders of these days. Segacic. Swift. Poole. Shaughnessy. Murphy. Murphy puts the cross in. Easy gather. On top and don't score, you know what's coming. Amen. Jacob, have I heard the tragic news about Ricky Hatton? Well, I have, but only what I've been told in the chat here. So yeah, terrible news. It sounds like Ricky Hatton is sadly no longer with us. The great boxer, very young as well, 46. We're hearing. Ben, how do you watch your games? Yeah, I'm on a Skybox here. Nice way not to see a football game for a while. What, the pitch invader? Yeah, quite. Hopefully the Southampton attackers will get on the pitch at some point. Touche, Dylan. The ball is back with Killip, who I said is going to need to get the rhythm of the game straight away. Difficult to come on in goal. And you've got to say from a Southampton point of view, they've made that rather easy for him. Sub-keeper comes on. Make him do some goalkeeping is all I'll say. Roslev throws that on. Here's Segacic. Bit narrow from the right-hand side. Keeps the ball. Swift. Swanson. Let's work the other way. Shaughnessy. Murphy. Murphy little feed through. Chaplin, Murphy. Really good football by Portsmouth. Crossed in. Oh, it's another brilliant cross by Murphy. What a player he is. Wow. They didn't know whether they were scratching their you-know-what or putting the calendar up there. Jeez. Oh, Bazunu should come for that, shouldn't he? It's a great cross by Murphy, isn't it? I say Bazunu should have come for it. I think he actually tried. It was just too good a cross by Murphy, wasn't it? Brilliant. Dazelle takes the corner short. Chaplin. Dazelle is onside. Gets it in. Ogilvie heads down. Goodness me. How on earth did Southampton let Dazelle be onside then? Murphy comes inside. Little dinked cross. This time Bazunu punches. He doesn't get a lame foul given for him this time. And Southampton clear. Can they win this? They've got a nice counter on if they do. And Flynn Downs has been fouled there. That would probably be a yellow because that stopped the counter for Downs as he was trying to get the ball there. What happened to Damien Downs? I heard Will Still mention him, that he's, quote, getting up to speed. It's not actually in the matchday squad today, which is not great when you spend a bit of money on someone to score you goals to get you promoted and they're not in the squad. The corridor of uncertainty. Where is this corridor of uncertainty? I want to go there. Goalkeepers don't want to go there, eh? Foul by Ogilvie on Fellows. Free kick Southampton. It's the only way Southampton are getting up the pitch at the moment. Winning free kicks, isn't it? Isn't it? I'd correct my daughter if she said in it. And I'm doing it myself. What a hypocrite. I am. Flagrant. Killip has got it for Pompey. Bowls it out and gets it back. Long one into Bishop again. Lovely little nod down to Ogilvie. But it is back with the centre halves. Not really instructed to press the centre halves by the look of it. Archer and Azaz not engaging totally. And the artillery from behind standing off as well. Murphy trying to run Rurslev again. Crosses in again. Of course in trouble. Bishop hits the shot. Bobbles wide of the post. The cross got a little eyebrows on it. Bishop tried to get whatever contact he could. And it just bounces wide of the post. I think Bazunu had it covered. Yeah, I think he shins it in the end. Sorry, he didn't shin it. Just couldn't get his instep wrapped round it. The foul on the far side. Ref's given an advantage here. Fraser pops straight back up. But the crossing fellows arriving. Ogilvie does enough to put him off. That's foul by Shea Charles on Connor Ogilvie. Downs came back. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Ed. Downs only came back Friday from the US national team. Not ready to play. Swanson actually got booked for the foul right at the start of that, where Fraser got fouled and jumped straight back up again. And the ref let the advantage go. It's difficult to tell with fouls like that whether you think they're yellow cards or not. Because you never see the player jump back up again, and hard to tell whether it's a yellowable foul in that situation, but hey-ho. Name a better crosser than Josh Murphy in the EFL. Certainly not dribbling the ball. No, there isn't one, is there? 7 minutes. Stoppage time. Obviously, the bulk, or all of that, for the collision between Ogilvie and Schmidt, which saw Schmidt leave the action. Yellow card has just come out, kicking the ball away, I guess. Chaplin got whistled for the foul. Not for kicking the ball away. Harwood Bellis. Segacic did not kick the ball away. Harwood Bellis shoved him over and got booked. What a silly yellow card, especially if you're a centre half. Harwood Bellis is going to have to play the whole second half on a yellow card. Yeah, Leif Davis, he's up there with a good... That's their left footers, aren't they? We love a left foot crosser. Here comes Murphy again. Can he get their first good covering tackle by Jack Stevens as I kick a box with some leads behind me. Behind me, below me, under the table. It's all going on. It's a derby. It's 0-0 at the moment in said derby. Ogilvie throws it in. Portsmouth have been the better side. Well, let's be honest. Southampton have done nothing really. They've been the only side in this game, haven't they? I'm going to be completely brutal about it. Shaughnessy. Murphy goes in early with that one. Didn't quite get the shape right. And it goes straight through to Bazunu. Gavin. Harwood Bellis, now ridiculously on a yellow card. Lovely ball over the top. Fraser chasing it down. Fraser crosses in. Ogilvie does the necessary. Heads it out for a corner. And they're going to have to stop again to treat Ogilvie because that golf ball size lump on his head has drawn blood now. They won't be able to continue while he's bleeding. We can get more stoppage time to the stoppage time. Surely they're going to get that cleaned up if the ref sees it. It's not happened yet. Corner's going to go ahead. Fraser, right footer. Headed out near post. And here comes a Pompey counter-attack with Segacic absolutely bolting it down the pitch. Oh, no. Tried to play a through ball after that and completely got his angles all wrong with that. Downs. Southampton in the Pompey half. It's been a bit of a rare occasion. But they've been there for most of the last few minutes, actually. With that set play as well. Fellows. Ruslev. Bazunu out to Harwood Bellis. Ruslev. Back to Bazunu. Southampton just happy to have some possession, but they can't run the clock down because there's 7 minutes stoppage time, so we've still got another 2 minutes and change to play. Charles to Manning, blocked back. Manning's got it again. That's been the best outlet, hasn't it? Left-hand side, quick ball into the channel for Fraser. It's the only choice Southampton have had all match. A couple of occasions they've managed to find that space there and get Fraser on the ball high up the pitch. Otherwise, nothing doing. Ruslev, Stevens, Ruslev, went in long. Charles swept up the loose ball. Fellows to Downs. Charles, nicely worked. Fellows, good cross. Oh! It was hit goalwards by Azaz, and then Archer nearly very cleverly redirected a ball that looked like it was going wide of the goal on target, but Killip makes the save. Would have been a really clever goal if he could have just got a little flick on that. He does definitely move it inside the near post, doesn't he? Yeah, clever attempt by Archer. It needed more power on the actual object shot in the first place. But yeah, talking about good crosses, Fellows getting in position there and sticking a decent ball in. Opinions on Gary Lineker NTA win in the week. What did he win? What was the title of the award? This is not on my radar. Swift. Oh, how silly is that? Chaplin whistled for foul in Manning and they'd worked the free kick. I don't know whether he was in the set play playbook as a blocker there, Chaplin, and Manning was going to try and come out to get that. Maybe he took his job a little far because he conceded the foul. Right, we're now up 52. So I'd imagine ref's going to blow for half-time as this is in the air from Bazunu. And that is exactly what he does. Half-time, Southampton 0, Portsmouth 0. I think Portsmouth will be far happier. I think John Mousinho will be far happier than Will Still. Portsmouth had the territory and a lot of the ball, although it did even out numbers-wise in the last 10-15 of the half. There was a point we looked and Pompey was 60-40 on the possession, weren't they? Southampton have actually got it on the XG on the basis of that little Cameron Archer flicked shot, pretty much. But my eye test says Portsmouth were the better side, had more of the territory. Dazelle hit the bar, and Murphy. You know, sometimes you can look at these things, and the numbers don't tell you when Murphy's putting a couple of brilliant crosses, you know, right across the box. That doesn't come up as a shot on goal, but you know, sometimes that can look far, far more dangerous than, you know, someone heading a set play at goal and it going into the keeper's arms, albeit from close range but under duress. So the point I'm making is I think Portsmouth have been the better side, and it's typical derby type match. Southampton disappointed me a little bit, actually. I don't think they're playing all that well and haven't really been in it, have they? I say haven't been in it. It's 0-0, you know. Could easily go on and win the game, can't they? But I think Portsmouth were in a good rhythm and got a little bit unsettled, possibly, or destabilised, rather, by the collision between Ogilvie and Schmidt, which saw Schmidt get substituted off. You never want to be making a keeper sub, do you? Least of all in the first half of a game. But yeah, that's about it. One shot on target in the match. Remember that Dazelle one that hit the bar doesn't count as a shot on target. So kind of low on efforts on goal. And that is about the size of it at halftime. Let me know your thoughts in the commentary. I am going to visit the facilities, and I think it's okay for me to have another coffee. I've only had one so far today. It's allowed, isn't it? I will return in about 5 minutes, okay? But we'll put the little bumper video up. In the meantime, leave the stream going. It's good for my watch time to take you behind the curtains here on YouTube. And yeah, get some questions in, get some comments. If you haven't already hit thumbs up, we were chasing 100 likes. And of course, you can super chat if you want. We'll pick all of those up just after our half-time break, which, as always, will last around 5 minutes. We'll see you. Let me just get my stopwatch going. We'll see you in 5. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. It's Southampton 0, Portsmouth 0 at halftime in the watch along here, the South Coast Derby. Busy day, busy Championship weekend. We took a look at all of the fixtures yesterday and indeed Friday night on the Hot Takes video that went out this morning. Of course, the second I got off that, my phone was telling me that Ruben Sellers has been sacked as Sheffield United manager. So we did a video on that, and here we are right now. I'll also be hosting Blue Monday tonight. So if you want to hear a little bit more about Ipswich 5, Sheffield United 0, then we get Dave and Joe's take on that over on Blue Monday tonight, and a special announcement midway through that show as well. Looking forward to that. Get your comments in just a second. Thank you, as ever, to everybody for the support. Easiest way to support this channel is to interact. You can like this stream right now. You can get in the comments. And if you haven't already, 52,000 subscribers here on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Brilliant stuff. Thank you to the wonderful people that have donated via Super Chat. No specific Super Chat target today. We did that yesterday and we hit the target. But huge thank you to Liam and to Lee and Dave on the Super Chat. If you do want a Super Chat, this will always be free here to watch these videos. But ad revenue is what it is on YouTube. I'm not wearing silk pajamas, put it that way. So if you can help me out, that would be wonderful here. Right. Anything in the comments for me to look at? 88 likes. Come on, people. Let's get it up to 100 before the second half. Let me have a look at that. How are we doing for likes? So have we got the 100 yet? It says here 96. Right, we're doing a like spike. We're taking this over 100 likes right here, right now. You've got 11 seconds. Go. Thank you, as ever. I'll keep my iPad up and hopefully that will tick over to 100 likes, which is our normal target. 50 before the game. If you get me 100 during the show, I am a happy chappy, and thank you to each and every one of you who has indeed hit the like button. Right, let's look at some comments then. Here we go. I was asking about this Gary Lineker thing. Sorry, it's just scrolled right up. I didn't ask that. National Television Awards Best Presenter, which was won by Antidec 23 years in a row. They won it 23. That's ridiculous. I didn't know that. Yes. Now, I know Gary Lineker splits opinion because of things that he said outside of his presenting, but he's a damn good broadcaster is all I will say about that. But yeah, we get into tribalism when we talk about Gary Lineker quite quickly, so I'll avoid any of that and say, yeah, very, very good broadcaster, brilliant presenter. Isn't he? 7220, we're playing so bad. That's the Southampton fan kind of agreeing with our take on the first half here. Pompey, are we disappointed? It's 0-0. Expecting a reaction from Southampton. They said, well, that's the point, isn't it, Liam, that you will expect a reaction. And now if Pompey were to go on and lose the game, they'll say, oh, we should have got in front in the first half when we were on top. Joker's Wild, good show from our lads. Yeah, agreed. Play up Pompey. Bob Fish. What else have we got here in the chat? Kevin. Yeah, lots of interesting comments there. Kevin, if you've got a question or a comment, throw one up there. Alan, Southampton, not good enough for the playoffs. I mean, not right now. The table will tell you that. Hopefully they'll be working towards that in terms of the Saints fans under Will Still. Hi Ben, been here since 2k subs. Had a different username back then. Glad to see the channel is thriving now. Hopefully it's always been thriving, Isaac, but thank you for 2019. In fact, you've been a subscriber for 6 years. How about that? Tremendous scenes. Coming up this week on the channel, what do we got? Well, like I said, I'll be on Blue Monday tonight. If you want to check that one out, talking Ipswich 5, Sheffield United 0. Go and subscribe to the Blue Monday channel there. We'll be speaking to Sam Parkin. We'll be doing the predictions with Sam. We'll be speaking to Conor McGilligan on 3 at the back, also with Matt SB. Be speaking to Matt SB about the League One picture and doing some predictions for that. So nice and busy. Hopefully there'll be time to fit a couple of other bits in as well. And we'll see if we'll be talking about Chris Wilder returning to Sheffield United. Maybe that'll be a video topic for this week. We'll see how that story develops. Right. Players coming out for the second half. Let me just go through the teams one more time. Bazunu in goal for Southampton. Roerslev, Manning fullbacks. Stevens, Harwood, Bellis centre-backs. Charles Downs in midfield. Fraser Fellows wide. Azaz Archer, sort of the 10 and the 9. For Portsmouth, Schmidt started the game in goal. It's now Killip on. Swanson, Ogilvie fullbacks. Paul Shaughnessy centre-backs. Swift and Dazelle central midfield. Segicic, Murphy wide. Chaplin and Bishop the 10 and the 9. As the second half is about to kick off. 108 likes. Happy days. Thank you, everybody, for your wonderful support. Once more, just to reiterate, as we're waiting for the second half to get going, interact, donate. You can also join up, of course, and become a YouTube member. Look like we're getting a sub at right back. Excuse me, at left back. Yeah. Bless poor Ogilvie. In that collision that took out Schmidt from the game, Ogilvie had a horrible shiner on his forehead. We wondered whether he'd failed the concussion protocol because he'd obviously taken a massive whack, possibly like a knee to the head. Certainly a hard area of the body of Schmidt's body had hit Schmidt about there, hadn't it? He is out of the game now. And Jordan Williams, who is ex-Barnsley. I think he was in Big Val's Barnsley team, wasn't he? Yeah. Back in the day. He's in at left back. 0-0. Can we get a goal in this one? It's over the top for Archer. Hooked away. And Swift brings it clear. Oh, brilliant turn by Chaplin. Yellow card is about to come out for Jack Stevens. Superb bit of skill by Connor Chaplin. There, completely mugged off Stevens. Whoop, see you later. And Stevens just takes him out as a result. Cheers, everybody. Happy Sunday. And I try and say this at least once per stream. Thank you for supporting the channel. I am so humbled and so happy that I come out here into my garage, talk about football with you lot, and make kind of half a living out of it. Oh, into the box goes Williams. Chaplin was winding up for a shot on the volley there. Kind of Zidane at Hampden Park height there, but Manning nipped in. Clash of the Titans, that. Manning and Chaplin, isn't it? Just headed it away. But yeah, seriously, thank you to everybody for commenting, liking, subscribing. Please hit subscribe if you have not already. Over 1.5. I doubt it in this one. Looks like one goal will win this. Jay, welcome. Missed the first half. How was it? Portsmouth were the better side, mate. Disrupted by a fairly long stoppage midway as well. Not the most entertaining, some might say. Some might say sunshine follows thunder. Has anyone been to see this Oasis tour? Go and tell it to the man who could not shine. Cigarettes and alcohol, that was always my favourite. Oh, turned over high up the pitch. Segachic's nearly landing on it. And yeah, twice now, that ball's gone forward early and Archer's been running in behind and the Saints centre-backs have had to take pretty evasive action. Dazelle, Murphy. Murphy up the line looking for Williams. Fellows, good defending. Oh, Fellows tried to clear it. I shouldn't laugh. Kicked the corner flag. And the ball rolled out. We're throwing to Portsmouth. Into Bishop. Williams. Cross comes in left-footed. And Southampton clear their lines. Archer's tackled. Southampton throw. Southampton, a little bit of a reaction, I guess. You tell me. Since we came out from half-time. I had this trouble yesterday trying to get in the middle of my shot. Stevens. Gives it back to Harwood Bellis. Manning. Swift thought he'd run the throw in there down that side. Not given. Little knock over the top. Archer now. Archer into the box. Good defended by Swanson. Archer had one bad touch there when he was running in behind. If he'd had a good one, he was going to be able to get a left foot shot off from the kind of left-hand side of the penalty area. Just couldn't quite angle himself in towards goal. Southampton corner, which Manning is going to take. But we got a bit of WWE in the box, as ever. It's Swanson and Stevens he's having a word with. Looks like Swanson gives up a little bit of height on Stevens there, doesn't he? In comes the corner, headed away near post. Southampton can get up and away because Fraser's had to go all the way back home to Bazunu. Pompey, the better team in the first half. Yeah, very much so. Welcome, Rich. Rich Bedford. If you're in Bedford, you're close to me, mate. Oh, Archer's in behind. Oh, goodness me. He actually got around the keeper there and then put the shot straight across goal. And now here comes a nice-looking Pompey attack. 4-on-4 here for Portsmouth. Oh, no, and he couldn't play Chaplin in. Oh, dear. They'll be pulling their hair out on the bench there. I don't know if it's a ploy, this. Southampton have gone over the top to Archer 3 times now. Does seem to work, doesn't it? Fraser down the left against Swanson. Charles hits a pretty tame shot. And it is hoofed clear. Good spell this by Southampton. Big sliding tackle by Dazelle there. That could have gone wrong. No foul. Southampton's still attacking though. Look like they've got a bit more about them. Fellows comes inside and his cross-stroke shot is blocked. And we're probably due a replay of Archer getting in behind and By far the best chance of the game for Saints. Manning. Saints have woken up. Yeah, I agree. To what extent, we'll find out as the half goes on. Azaz. In off the left. Downs. Fellows. Roslev overlap. Fellows crosses left-footed, headed away. Swanson. Well, Segicic actually might have been on top there, helping out. Manning tries to feed Azaz. Back with Fraser, though. Azaz, left wing. Charles. Azaz again. Welcome, Tao. Yeah, smash that like button. Play up Pompey from Canada. If we get a stoppage, we'll play... where are you? Actually, to be fair, the ball over the top, he should do much better with that Archer, shouldn't he? Literally just a long goal kick. Yeah, he should be able to score from there, shouldn't he? I know it's on the angle, but when the player's running back in on goal and the striker's gone round the keeper, as in the centre-back running in, just hit a firm shot low, and if it's on target, they're really going to struggle to clear it. All Southampton at the moment, which is a bit of a sea change from the first half, isn't it? Sliding tackle gets the ball on to Murphy. It's a foul on Murphy by Downs. Roslev, excuse me. Roslev might get booked for that, I reckon. Schmidt, the keeper, is out with protective glove thing on his right hand there. Hopefully that's not too bad a problem for the Pompey keeper, who hasn't been able to last the game today. Set play now for Pompey. Southampton brave with the defensive line, pulling it up outside the box. It's fallen to Bishop. Bishop drills it across. It's going to go to Murphy on the other side. Murphy inside the box. Cross blocked by Fellows. Play up Pompey. Expat from they're from Indonesia. There you go. Expat from the Isle of Wight. Happy days. Welcome wherever you're watching from here today, everybody. Hey Ben, have you seen the news that Turkey Al Sheikh, the guy that does all the mega boxing events, is making a bid for Bristol City? I don't know how to feel about it, mate. Sounds like good news to me. They've got more money than God, those people who do the boxing over there, haven't they? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Great stream. Thank you, Milner Man. Could do with a goal to make this stream even greater, couldn't we? I'm not responsible for that. Azaz. Oh, Azaz inside the box. Stands it up. Headed away. Yeah, there's a high foot there. Sure, Nessie headed it away. Kraken, as a Borough fan, happy to see Azaz getting back to doing what he does best. Going missing when it matters, hey? Deary me. Fellows looking good, though. Hoping Pompey get a result against the parachute payment team today. Well, as things stand, they're getting a clean sheet and they're getting a point. Has swung in Southampton's favour since half-time, though. It was looking away win-ish, wasn't it, in the first half? But now at 0-0, the hour mark, and you get the subs as well. Could still be a home win, this one, couldn't it? Oh, let's run through for Azaz. Oh, Azaz trying to sort his feet out on the edge of the box. It's a great tackle. Was that Segacic getting back? I think it possibly was. No, it wasn't. I'm talking nonsense. With Swanson. Great tackle on Azaz. If Azaz either gets that out of his feet or helps it on, there's a big chance in coming after that. It was the archetypal last-ditch tackle. We're in crisis. Turkey should come here. Anyone but Chansiri. Yeah, that'd work, wouldn't it? Sheffield Wednesday there. Just joined. Better side. Well, the better side is Southampton now, but it was pretty much Portsmouth for the whole of the first half. So, a game of two halves, this one. Although here come Pompey. Chaplin tries a little pass over the top. Levered off the ball there. Segacic in the box. No foul given. Would have been a penalty. Wait and see a replay on that one. Do I think Huddersfield can win the league? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, Cardiff look good, don't they, in League One? But no, Huddersfield, powerful at that level, aren't they? Get Stewart and Armstrong on. Portsmouth, something to think about. Azaz and Archer President. To be fair, Scott, you'll probably see that at some point. Up the Reds. Nice ball round the corner by Azaz, to Azaz from Fellows. Oh, Azaz early ball. Fellows. God, I was talking complete nonsense there. The ball round the corner was from Fraser, and then Azaz was trying to find Fellows. I was getting all in a muddle. Defensive set play here for Portsmouth. Southampton bringing up Harwood, Bellis and Stevens, Charles and Downs all gathered together on the edge of the box. How's the delivery? In it comes right-footed. First contact on the near post. I think it might have been a Southampton head. It's back out with Manning, who crosses back stick from the left. Still can't clear it. Heavy touch, Fraser. Goal kick. Portsmouth, we are up the hour mark. Who's going to the bench in this second half first? Obviously, Portsmouth have had to go to the bench twice already due to that collision between Ogilvie and Schmidt. Ogilvie looks concussed. I'm not a doctor, but yeah, he looks groggy, poor fella. Schmidt obviously hurting his hand. Killip and Williams in replacing those two, which has taken out two sub-windows in terms of Pompey. Chaplin tries to put a cross in there. Not a good one. Goal kick, Southampton, Bazunu. Knocked forward long by Stevens. Centre-backs win it for Pompey. Swift looked like he was flagging a little bit in central midfield there. He did get a foot on that one nonetheless. Back with Bazunu, who goes long. Been a bit happier to mix it up Southampton's second half, haven't they? In fact, all the best moments, or the most dangerous looking moments, have been when it's gone direct into the front, hasn't it? It's not a complicated game sometimes, is it? John Massinio going mad on the touchline again, looking for a foul. Nil-nil maybe. It's the way it's going at the moment. Or do we get a big moment? And a winning goal. Be nice, wouldn't it? Unless you concede the winning goal. I'm just here for the goals, to be honest. More the merrier. Manning. Azaz knocks it onto Fraser. Fraser back to Charles. Manning crosses left-footed. Nice cross, that one. Cleared away. Fraser. Fraser's cross has gone all the way over to Roslev. Really powder puff tackle by Roslev and taken off him by Murphy. Roslev gets his foot back in. Makes the tackle. I think Sky are probably having the same conversation we are. Looking down at lots of subs from both clubs there. Warming up. Oh, heavy one there. Yellow card is going to come out. Flynn Downs has gone in the book. We thought he'd gone in the book in the first half. Ooh. Well, we watched the EFL. If that was in the Premier League, VAR would be looking at that one about that being a red card, wouldn't they? They hate the stompy down tackles. I think a yellow is fine for it, but then I started watching football in the 90s where that wasn't even a booking. But what are you going to do? Set play comes in for Portsmouth. That's actually a decent chance. Paul was on the back of, the scene of everybody running in. It's actually a standing header. He's got that completely wrong, hasn't he? He just kind of runs slightly ahead of the ball and then has to arc his head back to header it. It's a good chance, that, actually. If he timed his run, easy header goalwards, that one. Easy. Foul by Shaughnessy this time. Very stop-start. Portsmouth getting back into it, though, in terms of, the pattern, the feel of the game. Knocked in behind again, back to front, looking for Archer. Portsmouth lying quite high. They're trying to squeeze up and make it hard for Southampton to play. That does mean that ball is on and has been tried quite a few times. Foul throw, that one, wasn't it? Dazelle has just got one. Not to put too fine a point on it. In the gonads there. It's going to be a throw into Southampton. Don't like how much possession Southampton are getting here. They have too much quality on the ball to sit deep against them. Well, and that kind of goes to the point I was just making, that they're trying not to sit deep, but Southampton are them asking the question with the ball over the top to Archer, aren't they? Which they will be able to play if Armstrong comes on as well. He's good at running in behind. Portsmouth clear their lines. Saints centre-backs have got it. Pompey try and get up the pitch now. Doing a bit of defending there. Another big long ball forward here. Swanson lets that one go through to kill it. Game's become much more open. It's become a bit more basketball-y as well, hasn't it? With Southampton, trying to make defenders defend and playing a bit more direct. Oh, goodness. Now, Roslev's already been booked. Oh, he could be in trouble here. Yellow card comes out. Has Roslev already been booked? I thought he had. I thought he was in for a red card then. He didn't get booked for that slide in. Yeah, he wouldn't have made that tackle if he'd been booked. I was like, is he about to get red carded here? Because that'd be a stupid way to get red carded, just holding on to Murphy. Roslev in the book. Stevens, Harwood, Bellis, Downs, Swanson, Roslev all in the book now. Here's Segacic down the right. Oh, Segacic tries a really clever ball in. I think it was Dizzelli made the run there. And here comes a Southampton counter. Azaz running into the right channel. Inside to Fellows. Downs. Azaz, nice feint. Crosses left-footed. Horrible cross. Oof. Ben, do you know what likelihood that Leicester City and Sheffield Wednesday will dock points? Because up to now, no action has been taken. I don't think Sheffield Wednesday are due a points deduction for anything. I know sanctions have been brought against them for non-payment of wages, but that was in the form of a transfer embargo, or 3 of them at one point. Leicester, have been charged ages ago. Thought we might get something on that in the international break, but we didn't. Here's Bishop out to Murphy on the left. Murphy into the box, deflected corner. Connor Chaplin yelling at him saying, where's the cutback? But Murphy is now playing against Roslev, of course, who's on a yellow card. Lovely bit of playing midfield by Dizelle, wasn't it, to turn his man and feed that through. Turkey Al-Sheikh was, until the end of last season, the owner of my team in Spain. Lost his enthusiasm after he got relegated. Well, there you go. Maybe he should stick to the boxing and not buy Bristol City. Corner comes in. Headed out by Downs. Dizelle crosses it back in. Can't actually make the box there. Difficult one, to be fair. And it's worked all the way back. To Killip in goal. Which manager do I think will be sacked next? Ruben Selles. Have they announced it yet? I don't know. My God. Selles was the one on threat level high, wasn't he? Fellows now has fouled Murphy. There is the great Matt Letitia. Is he Southampton's greatest ever player? He must be, mustn't he? Sat arms folded here. Oh, it's going to be another yellow card here. Although they've played the advantage. Downs driving forward to the edge of the box. Good tackle by Chaplin. Cleared away. I still think a yellow card might come out when this gets pulled back. Fraser crosses left-footed. And Murphy. Oh, don't clear it there. Got away with it. Manning to the back stick. 2 arriving. Oh, it's bouncing about in the box. Fellows hits the shot, blocked. Corner. Oh. Steve Bruce, yeah, I'll steal his answer there. I think Saints will snatch this with an 80-plus minute goal. Yeah, Swift surely should get booked for that foul on Azaz. Yeah, yellow cards come out. Good refereeing that. In comes the corner. Cleared. 0-0 on the cards. You can't predict the game's going to be 0-0 72 minutes in. Well, you can. Killip is sat down on his backside We are not going to see Portsmouth have to take 2 goalkeepers off injured here, are we? He's holding his right hamstring. This doesn't look good, does it? What on earth would Portsmouth do in terms of a goalkeeper if Killip has to go off? John Massinio is calling all his team over for a chat. So while this is happening, we will play a fun game I very much enjoy called Where in the World? I need you to let me know where you're watching from. You don't have to be funny or clever. Literally, just type the name of the place you're watching from and I'll give you a shout out. It's a good bit of research for me as well. Where in the world are you watching from? We are going to get a triple sub from Southampton right here, right now. We're playing Where in the World, whilst Killip is getting treatment as well. Let us know where you're watching the stream from right here, right now, and I'll give your location a shout out. So triple sub, Yander, Armstrong and Stewart in for Downs, Archer and Azaz. Right, let's see where you lot are watching from. Here we go. Essex, London, Brighton, Leighton Buzzard, South Africa, Uzbekistan. Why do I not believe you? Preston, Longleat, home of the White Lion, yeah? Nottingham, Odense, Sheffield. We'll do a few more of these in a minute. Fellows, Charles, here we go. Sheffield, Malaysia, Taunton, Leeds, Tampa. Nice work if you can get it, Jim. Newham, Colorado, Indonesia, Ransom Township, Memphis, Cromer, Oxay in Norway, Redcar, Nottingham, Los Galados, Buckinghamshire, Australia, Dorset, Philippines. Okay, Rory, I take it back. He is honestly in Uzbekistan. I believe you. Right. There we go. Shout out for everyone. We're now going to get a double sub, I think, for Southampton as well. Can someone explain the sub rules to me? Because they made one in the first half and one at half time, so Pompey. Is that now all their sub windows gone with this double? Devlin and LaRue in for Segacic and Swift. So even though they've only made 4 subs, are they all done now? Is that it? You're only allowed the 3 windows? I don't know the blooming rules anymore. Southampton throw over on the right-hand side. There you go. Thank you. Half-time doesn't count. Thank you so, so much. 3 people have told me. So they've still got 1 more to go. Oh, shot driven in from miles out there. Easy save. Devlin just got on the pitch. Yeah, thank you. I don't think one was a concussion shove. Oh, actually, no, you might be right, yeah. Now, the only issue with that is surely, what's the fullback's name? Ogilvie. Surely Ogilvie can't be a concussion sub if he played on for so long. Although if you've got a concussion, you've got a concussion. That might be right. If it's a concussion sub, they've got 2 more then, haven't they? Pompey. It's Armstrong. Armstrong, edge of the box, drives the shot. Good block. Manning. Charles. Fraser crosses left-footed. Well, they're very much two up top here with Armstrong and Stewart in the game. Fraser crosses in. Headed away by Williams. And yeah, it's going to be a different approach, I think, by Southampton. They've gone for it at least, haven't they? With that treble sub, getting Armstrong and Stewart into the game. Couple of championship bagsmen there. Killip shanks the back pass into the stand there. He says, give me an easier one than that. Manning, left wing. Manning stands the cross up. Headed away again by Williams, covering at left back. Are we going to get a winner? And who is more likely? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for all your wonderful support here today. We have 126 likes. Absolutely tremendous stuff. And a big thank you on the super chats. Oh, that's broken in the box. Fellows goes down. Williams makes the tackle. Shouts for a penalty as always. Sorry, thank you on the super chats. Liam, Lee and Dave. This will always be free, but if you want to support via super chat, you can. He just toe-ended that away, didn't he, Williams? No foul. Corner. If a concussion sub is used, the opposition get an extra sub as well. I believe that is the case, isn't it? Corner to Southampton. In it comes, headed away by Williams, who seems to be winning everything in the air, the fullback. Chapman tries to hold that one up. Good slide tackle. Fellows. Fellows drifts inside. Yanda. Give and go. He wanted a corner. Not given. We are in to the last 10 minutes. Oh, that should have been a corner, actually. He wasn't just being a football player. Appealing for everything. We get another double sub for Southampton, who are really throwing the kitchen sink at it. Cienza, who I've never seen play before, is coming in. And the youngster Robinson, who's been very good actually. Kind of breakthrough now this season. He's going to come in as well. Devlin gives it away. Charles. Fraser is offside and probably about to get subbed off if Robinson is warming up. How's Akpom doing at Ipswich? I think he's only started one game, so not really got started yet, to be honest. Fraser goes out. Robinson and Cienza coming in. Fellows coming in as well. So, two wingers by the look of it. Is that water you're drinking with sliced lime in the water bottle? Is that any good? Yeah, it is. These are great, these bottles. So you have the little thing in the middle. There's like a little tube, like an artery in there. And there's a technical word for that. I can't think what it is. Stick some lime or some lemon or whatever takes your fancy in there. And it makes drinking water a lot easier. Keep yourself hydrated, guys. Oh, crossed into the near post. Oh, my goodness me. How has Devlin not scored? Bishop was there on the near post. He was offside in the end. Typically, it was a Murphy cross. Linesman's given the thumb up. Who was offside? Was Bishop offside? Yeah, Bishop's offside. So the goal wouldn't have stood. Bishop clearly, he didn't touch the ball, but clearly interfering on the near post. Makes a play for the ball. Devlin arriving on the back post. Couldn't direct it into the back of the net. Ipswich v Forest in WSL2 for me. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, Mark. Another game for you. And thank you for the super chat, buddy. Mark's super chat plenty on the channel. Hopefully we'll get to talk some Forest, Mark, over on 3 at the Back with Connor McGilligan. A yellow card has come out. Was that Will Still, I think, has gone in the book, has he? For contesting that decision. Yeah, it did look like a soft one. It was right in front of Still as well. Murphy's bought it, hasn't he? What is the make of that water bottle? I've got no idea. Oh, there you go. You read that? Will Seal? 0-0. Five and a half minutes plus stoppage time to go. Oh, Armstrong running in behind. They've done plenty of work, I'm sure, Southampton, on clever patterns of play. But just kicking it hard towards the Pompey centre-backs has given them all their best moments in the second half here. That was not a direct one. Just trying to slide it in behind. Pompey do push up, don't they? There is that space in behind to exploit. Not resulted in a goal yet. 5 to go. Throw in Southampton, Roslev, right hand side. And Cienza fouls Devlin. Devlin bought it, didn't he? Cienza over exuberant. I feel lightning in a bottle is coming. How long's the stream been going? 2 hours and 4 minutes. Waiting for a goal. Have we had a 0-0 this season? Can someone tell me? If you look on the channel, actually I might be able to do it. See the playlists. I don't think we've had a 0-0 yet this season, have we? Always time for a first. What have we had? 2-1, 2-3, 1-1, 1-1, 2-0, 1-1. This would be our first 0-0 of the season. Drink it in. You have to sit through one soon enough, don't you? Bishop trying to hold it up. Manning. Cienza. He's the one that draws the foul this time. Ref's having a word with Manning and Devlin. As we head into the final 3 minutes of the 90. That's the spirit, Allison. There will be a goal. Pompey will nick it. I mean, famous last words. I'd make Southampton the more likely, but yeah, You could see Southampton push and Pompey get up the pitch and grab what would be, well, look, it's a derby. Famous for life in Southampton or Portsmouth if you score in the last 2 minutes 10 plus stoppage time of this one. Cienza's hit the deck again. He's got the foul, actually. He says to the ref, that's twice. He's gone down holding the small of his back there. Did not see any impact in that area of the body, but hey, what do I know? Liam did call the 0-0 at the top. You did. I thought you were doing that just to make sure that it won't happen, just covering the eventuality. Manning. Southampton will end up like Luton, relegated. You get a good price on that, I tell you. Go and get involved. Janda. Charles. Manning. Plays it down the line. Surely that deflected? Or was it just a terrible pass? It's been a while since Connor Chapman played 90 minutes in a league game. Is John Swift still on as well? No, he's out, yeah. This really is that Mitchell and Webb sketch. The Giants making them look normal. Here's Murphy. Murphy crosses it in. Oh, goodness me. Right the way across the box. It's kind of like a cross shot, wasn't it? Oh. Bishop was arriving. Could he have thrown himself at it? I don't know. Oh, it's definitely a cross, isn't it? You can see the way he shapes his body, trying to angle it across there. As Swanson boots that high in the sky, we are into stoppage time. There will be 4 minutes. We've played 40 seconds of it. Chaplin with an unnecessarily flamboyant outside of the foot pass there. But it's worked back out to Murphy now. Portsmouth smelling blood in stoppage time. Murphy into the box. Can he run Roslev? He can. Cross deflected. Corner. Pompey. Murphy hits the deck. He's going to want to get up and take this corner. Yeah, he's okay. We have 2 minutes and 40 seconds of stoppage time remaining. Every Pompey fan in the world wants this cross to go in. Probably Colby Bishop to be on the end of it and for him to head it into the back of the net. Paul is up. Shaughnessy is up. Murphy's going to take the corner. Murphy puts it in. Headed out by Stevens. Dazelle to recycle. Crosses left-footed. Decent delivery. Good catch. Bazunu, who runs to the edge of his box. And like Fabian Barthez used to, kicks it kind of side on. It's returned back into the Southampton half. Manning. Stevens. 2 minutes remaining stoppage time. No dramatic winner for Pompey from that corner. Southampton attacking now. Manning. Cienza is down on the deck again. To be fair, he's won another free kick. Jack Stevens and Andre Dezelle are exchanging words. And now every Southampton fan is going to want this free kick to go into the box and be headed into the net for a famous winner. Manning's going to take it. 1 minute of remaining stoppage time. Delivery to the back stick. Dezelle has to head it out for a corner. Keeper underneath it. Couldn't come and claim it. Dangerous delivery. All the Portsmouth players hyping themselves up, saying, defend this set play. They've battled for 93.5 minutes. There's 30 seconds minimum stoppage time to go. In comes the corner. Harwood Bellis gets the head on it. It was never going in, was it? I think that's probably it. We are going to get a 0-0 here. First one of the season on the watch along. You'd imagine now Pompey will push up to halfway, kick the ball into the other half, and the ref will blow his whistle. And it's going to be honours even. We've ticked over 94. I'm getting a shot of Will still, so I can't tell you what the hell's going on, but there you go. Killip takes it long. And there is... No, not the full-time whistle. He had his whistle to his lips. Not entirely sure why we're going over the 4 minutes. But we are. And, yeah, don't know why he made us wait another 10 seconds. Full time. John Massinio leaving something on handshake there. Last word there with Will Still. He's squeezing the bones on his hands there. 0-0. Southampton 0, Portsmouth 0. Not the greatest game anybody has ever seen. One shot on target per side. Andre Dezelle hit the bar in the first half. Cameron Archer, I guess, came the closest for Southampton. But yeah, tight, tense, derby stuff. And it ends 0-0. I suppose if you're a Portsmouth fan, you'll say, well, okay, draw the first one. Can you beat them at home in the second one? If you're a Southampton fan, you would say Will Still's not really got them going yet. That's no wins in 4. And the win on opening day, who was that against? It was Wrexham, wasn't it? Came with 2 stoppage time goals. There you go. What can you do? 0-0 in this one. Yeah, the Portsmouth fans look pleased. They've turned up at Southampton and taken a point. In the table, that will leave Southampton on 6 points. Is that right? Does that add up? Yeah, around 5. Yeah, 6 points. Portsmouth will move on to 8 points. They are in 9th spot as it's still tittering there between Will Still and the Pompey staff. Portsmouth going over and applauding their fans. Thank you everyone for joining me for a bit of a dull 0-0. What are you going to do, hey? Well, we'll be back with Blue Monday today. Tonight, and hopefully there's not more news out of Sheffield today in terms of that manager's job, but yeah, look out in the week, plenty more content coming. Thank you everybody for joining. As I say, thank you for the super chats, Mark, Dave, Lee and Liam, and I will see you all very soon. 0-0 in the South Coast Derby. Thank you.